downloaded Fallout New Vegas during a Steam sale. I never got around to playing it. I've been playing a lot of Fallout Shelter on my phone recently, so I thought I'll give it a go. So let's see how it goes.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name? It's not Courier, don't be silly. It's Kenneth. For I am the poshest man in the wasteland.
Can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Damn right you wouldn't give it to me because you've got a moustache, so I don't trust you.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
He's been rooting around in my head. Does he mean he shoved his penis in my mouth?
How'd I do?
I don't like that. I don't look anything like that. I look... You know, I'm Caucasian because I'm fancy. But I have hair like this. I'm old. Oh, wait a second. I want to see if I can change my eyes. No. I gotta... Why is there nothing really scary? Guess we'll have to go with green. Now let's change his hair. No. Maybe. No. I think balding is the one. Beautiful hair. None of these hair colours are quite strange enough. That's the ticket. Turquoise moustache. That's what fancy people have these days. Now if I'm a balding man, now that's a fancy facial hair. Facial hair options here. I think Doom Rider is what we're going to have to go with. Doom Rider it is.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see
I want to
if
face
we can
the
get
outside
you on
world.
your
I like
feet.
it in bed. It's comfy.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now.
What
It
room?
ain't a race.
This is a room? How can he let me sleep in this bed? There's not even a sheet on it. Let alone a pillow or something to keep me comfortable.
Ooh, looking good so far.
Oh,
Go
this is
ahead
one of
and
those
give the vigor
testers like
tester a try.
in pubs where it tells you if
You'll
you're in
learn
love.
right quick if you get back all your faculties.
I'm definitely your average Joe. Monocle Falcon. I've got to be a Monocle Falcon. Obvious. Handle with care. Peevish librarian. That sounds like me. Smarty Pants. And let's say I've got a stack deck. That seems like me. I am Kenneth, the Smarty Pants.
Nothing gets by you, huh? Could have used you when I lost my keys last month.
I don't
Well,
have your
we know
keys.
your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping.
What do you need keys
What do you
for
say
anyway?
you
This
take a
place
seat in my
seems too
couch
shit
and
to have
we
a
go
door.
through a couple of questions. See if your dogs are still barking.
Sit down on the couch. Look at my magnificent hair.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Kick
House.
my dog.
Night. Bandit.
Handsome. Oh, there doesn't seem to be one. Reasonable.
Light.
Flesh.
Mother.
Mother. It's got to be tattle. I don't know what that means, but it's got to be tattle.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to... First one.
Oh, I hated these when I was at school. I have no opinion.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I'm a self-made millionaire.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Well, of course, that's why I have a teal moustache. What do you think?
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I have no opinion on this.
I charge in to deal with...
No.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
A beetle. None of these are angry two-headed ant. That seems close enough.
Okay. How about this one?
Sword in the stone. None of these things. I'm too embarrassed.
Last one.
That's a man with a big beard.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
I don't know what I said. We'll go with it. I'm not doing this to play well, so we'll just pretend that... no, I'm gonna reset. Because I know what I'm like. What I really want is guns, a lot bigger medicine, I think.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
I'll have you know I come from a long line of being shot in the head. These all sound horrible. I'm old, so I don't know how I do any of these things. I'm obviously a hoarder, and I think I have trigger discipline.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Now let's go to the Moustache Club and do disco dancing. I mean, just look at me, why am I in pants? What's in here? That's where I've been already.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just... Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you.
I don't even
And
know
put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Didn't have much choice, I'm afraid. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, but try.
Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore game mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mood, stim packs heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Radaways remove radiation over time, ammunition has weight, and dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. You may turn hardcore mode on or off at any time in the gameplay menu. But if you activate hardcore mode now, and maintain it through the end of the main storyline, you will receive a special reward. Would you like to activate hardcore mode? No, that sounds like a lot of work. Now, how do I get my Pip-Boy up? What I got? Yes, yes, yes. Guns do gun things. What a weird group of things. Damage 16. 27. look dashing. I can't see myself. Let's go. Build mass with sass. No, thank you. Yeah, the light it burns. Radio New Vegas. A coded transmission of some sort. A sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to a midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Oh, that's all DLC shoots. Too much DLC. I just want to do vests.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas.
To the town of Opry, who rode a strange one fine
Dr.
day.
Sunny Smile in the Prospectus Saloon.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't
Let's
have
go.
too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a
Let's
slip.
dump.
The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
Hello, Pete.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
And running came the whisper from each
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might... Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
many men had tried to take him, and that
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin.
numbered 1 in 19 more.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for...
Now the strangers
Wait, I
started talking, made it plain to folks around.
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you... Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants.
He was after Texas Red.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how... A couple of you...
Was relayed to Texas Red.
Had enough of
Keep
big
your
dead
gun.
old man, but I like his hat.
Worry men that tried to forward day. 20 men had tried to take, 20 men had made.
Cheyenne, stay.
21 would be the range.
Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Big iron on his hip.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you.
I need a lot of
Meet
help.
me outside, behind the
I was cold
saloon.
in my underwear. I didn't even have a pillow. My back really hurts. And I like your dog.
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody
Where'd the dog
held
go?
their breath. They knew
I
this
like the doggy.
handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
Let's go this way.
There was 40
And
feet
big doggy.
between them when they stopped to make their play.
Now,
I like you.
see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
And the swiftness of
Take
the
this and try to hit a
ranger
couple of
still
them.
talked about today. Texas red and not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Nope.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
And the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Oh, he might have went on slip, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip.
Nice shot.
On his hip.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
I do want to fight
Tell you
sarsaparilla
what,
bottles. don't
I gotta go
like
chase
sarsaparilla.
geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
I like geckos.
Follow me.
Run, Forrest, run! Oh, tumbleweed. shouldn't really be playing the tutorial. I probably know how to play this game already. But I'll do it anyway, because I like geckos. Booty. Sorry, I have to do that. I'm really sorry. I deserve a tearful apology. Look at that. When I'm an old man, I'm definitely getting that colour hair. If I have any hair left by then. It's a lot of running. I didn't know we had to do this much running. My knees hurt. I've been lying down for years. I'm a bad bastard. I'm an old man. Help! I've got to put it in my face. I've got a lot of complaints to make about this.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can.
Very quietly, like a little mouse. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Oh, that doesn't look anything like a gecko. That's no gecko items. Let's take an egg. Not looking meat.
Now I walk around,
Where am I going?
my heart on the ground. Hurt since I don't have you.
Let's shoot it in the face.
Barely
Boom! Headshot! Don't you try that. Don't you try that on me, you silly gecko. Let's go back.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clean.
Yeah,
Shouldn't take.
where are we going now? I don't remember how to put my gun away. This is... Sorry about this. There's none of those there.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm.
They look funny. Don't tell me the dog is hurt though.
For the one they call Johnny Guitar.
How's the dog? Why it's got bullets in its side of his head?
Johnny Guitar.
Put that in there. That's no nice.
What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know.
There ain't no gecking around it. That's a gecko. Did we save the lady though? Does anybody know CPR?
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves.
Why don't you
Some
drop the
people,
sign?
your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, but you did what you promised, staying out here with me. One more thing I wanted to show you.
Rich.
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things. All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Let me think now. I know I've seen Brock flower. Bring those on.
Let's get cooking like a ready, steady cook. Seriously, how do I put the gun away? Let me get my phone out. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. How do I sheath my gun in Fallout New Vegas? Press and hold reload for 1.5 seconds. There we go. It's a Christmas miracle. Where would I be without Google? I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be listening to my silly ramblings. For half an hour and all I've done is cook geckos. They probably didn't even deserve it. Seriously, these trees is pretty shit. What is that? Giant mantis nymph. I don't like the look of it, so I'm gonna shoot it. Wait! Can you not see by my crazy hair that I'm one of you? Is all I need. What is this big thing? I'm not gonna hurt you. You're a bighorn, or I guess you do have big horns, that makes sense. I'll let them. Where am I going? I'm trying to follow the arrow on my screen, but I don't seem to be going. Oh, is it in here? These directions are very confusing. Welcome to the world of being an old man with strange hair. Oh, it's that stuff. There we go. Everything we worked out in the end. So yeah, while I'm doing this stupid stuff, I'll just sort of talk about what I thought of Fallout 3. I played the entire story and some of the DLC. But I got to a point in it, the reason why I haven't completely finished it, and the reason why is I got to a bit where it started to get a little bit more just doing it for the sake of doing it rather than because the story was still interesting or that the mechanic was getting particularly fun, because there was a lot of walking involved, and I find, and I'm sure I had the same thing with this game, where if there's too much walking you just feel like it turns into almost like a job, where you just like, I have to go here, it'll take me this long, and I'll probably get attacked in the way, it'll be horrible. Whereas I'd much rather play, you know, as long as the story is still interesting and it's keeping you engaged, sort of do it. But once you've got to the point where you know there's no more story to come and you're just sort of doing side quests, I couldn't hold my interest. Maybe that says more about me than it says about the game, but yeah, I really liked it in the first as it started. And I also I played a lot of Fallout Shelter, which I think I'm really bad at because my vault, everyone just keeps dying. I need more basically, and to be a little bit more careful when. But you know, that's. I actually quite like that it seems a little bit difficult. It sort of engages you a bit more. Once you don't finish it immediately, so you don't actually play a bit more, which is nice. I'll probably get Fallout 4 when it comes out, because I said I think I like the series enough that there's a decent enough chance that I'll want to play it. I'm not particularly impressed by the environment. I'm one of those weird people that sometimes just play games because I like the places that they're in. I'm trying to think of an example now that I said that, but you know, I really like. Oh, now I feel like a fool because I'm just sort of presenting something that I do actually do. I can't think of any examples. I guess Fable 3, I really like the environment in that. I got trapped in a hole, and I really like Burnout Paradise. I thought was quite fun. I really like the city in. I can just walk around the city for days in Saints Row 3. I'm a bit weird like that. So yeah, I don't like this desert-y thing, but my hope is. Because I didn't bother doing any research on this, I just thought I liked Fallout 3, so I'll play Fallout New Vegas. My hope is that it will be a bit more city-based, because really, and hopefully maybe that's it, it'll be a bit more habitable, because one of my main issues with Fallout 3 was, I didn't like the sort of backwards bits. I like being in DC, but DC was too dangerous to be like it didn't have any feel of a town to it, and I really like cities in games to feel a bit more city-y. So hopefully Vegas is like that in this. So I don't know because I haven't played it. I'm sure anyone watching this probably knows far more than me at this stage, but we'll see. I also, by the way, on sort of other Bethesda games, I didn't like Oblivion. I found it far too complicated, but I really like Skyrim. So whatever that, you know, there's something about Skyrim. It was just about simple enough to enjoy, whereas Oblivion was so many choices. You felt like if you didn't get just the mechanics of it seemed to work in such a bizarre way that you never felt like you'd made the right choice, and that I found a bit depressing. And also the quest sort of scaled too hard. I never really got the story. I've got a bunch of complaints about that game, and I'm sure if I'd really given it a proper chance, which I felt like I played a lot of time, but I don't think I ever really understood what I was doing. I'm sure.
Let me see what you got. All right, now we're gonna be making something folks on the trail call. Go on over to that
campfire, healing powder.
In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredient. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reload. Well, I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I've only ever met one person called Trudy, and she was really scary. She had like a big wafro, and always wore grey skirt suits. It's just a scary lady in general. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. Let's get back to being the posh man and Gord Kenneth with his turquoise hair and his crazy beard.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip.
I'm sure I could probably fast travel this, actually, I might as well try.
The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death.
Easy Pete, come on, let's have a drink.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends
What's this
and
all
we're
about,
burning
sir?
this town to the ground. What do you want?
I want to know what you want.
He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory.
Your
He's
territory?
hiding somewhere in town.
Who are you to say whose
Would
territory?
serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question. Like I said,
But I want to know. Was it kiddie fiddling?
same old shit that's been going on for years. Never been there since the NCR's.
Hey. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Well, they don't do murdering in this town.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and... Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to... Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. Not much, other than they're a bunch of... Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept... Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to... That whole area is overrun with the kind of crit... Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could... I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking... Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Sure, the outside looks okay. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
I can fix a radio, that can't be that hard.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. Other than rolling around once in a while, I don't know. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole... It was here when... There's always something interesting going on. I'm...
Absinthe? That's too strong for this time of day. Let's get a copy of a book. Where'd it
Thanks.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
Feeling thirsty? I could... Yeah, I heard it turn... I'm sure.
I got more money now, so I'm gonna buy more things. That's how the world works.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. He's a convict.
Let's go. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. Quest to do a bit. Offer to help Ringo deal with powder damage. That's good. That's not the rule. That's the rule.
Evening.
To the petrol station. Do you like the music in this game? That's got to be worth something. A vending machine. I don't even like sarsaparilla.
That's close enough. Who are you? And what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know? It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. The goal is to create Caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need it. So,
Let's play.
don't worry.
Whatever
I'm
this
not that
stupid
good of
card
a
game
player.
is. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I don't know what this is. Why would you play a silly card game? Is it just poker? I don't know the game. This is nonsense. Why would it tell me to play a card game immediately? Am I winning? Am I losing? I don't even...
Stars of the midnight ranger, shining through the night. Stars of the midnight ranger,
don't know what that was about. I've just given this man money for no reason. He better fucking help me out.
What is it? Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down. I'll have a much bigger problem once his... I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. We just end up sharing the same grave. Start with Sunny's smile.
Let's go back to Sunny. Run! This isn't the most exciting start to the history.
Hey there.
But I guess it's not sort of as much as they can get away with while he's doing. Can't drop you in the middle of things too much.
Hi there. Sticking around good. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know he's tight. He and his friends will. However, if a silver tongue would help, convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
To the town of Alphaville rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip.
Why are these caravans?
Big iron on his hip.
Nothing. Why would you have an empty caravan in the town? That
It
makes
was
no
early
sense.
in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all
Do I start with
around.
Trudy or Pete? Let's go with Pete first. I like it.
He's an
Get his hat
outlaw,
in the team.
loose and running came the whisper
It's
from
really
his lips.
organised.
And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big
You're
iron
up,
on
Pete.
his hip.
Howdy.
I hear you've got dynamite. It would help us beat the
Too
town.
dangerous. Wanna kill all yourselves if I... Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up.
I do not have the level to do it. Oh well.
And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more.
Trudy!
1 in 19 more.
So you're planning on taking on...
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
Nope. I don't got the level to do that. Oh well.
Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in time. He came here taking outlaw, back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, man, the trial
I've got to pick up one of these things.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out.
Feeling thirsty?
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their
Howdy.
way. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today.
So I can't do either of those things.
Texas red not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the Ranger's aim was
What's
deadly
the last
with
thing?
the big iron on his hip.
Sorry,
Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks
additional medical
gathered
supplies from
round.
Doc Mitchell.
There before them
I
lay
think I'm
the
going to call it
body
time.
of the
It's been
outlaw
about 50
on the
minutes.
ground.
So I'll do this quest in the next part. Thanks for watching. Like, favourite, subscribe, whatever the stuff you're supposed to do on YouTube is these days. I'll see you guys next time.